Okay, welcome back to another episode of Third and 23. I'm your host, Alex, here to talk Louisville, UVA. Now, before I get into that, right now, if you see in the top left, my ATS standings now I'm sitting at 10 and 4. If you've been paying attention, I'm 8 and 1 in my last 9 games in college. So, unlike the NFL, if you watch my videos in college, we're actually cooking right now, 8 out of the last 9 games. So here we go. Louisville versus Virginia. Louisville's a 7-point favorite. Haven't really seen this spread move that much, if at all. When you're looking at this game, take a look at the last 3 games. You got Louisville cu- lost 2 games in a row. They lost a tough one to Notre Dame. 31-24. Then they lost another that was in South Bend. Then they lost another tough one to SMU, 34-27. You're looking at UVA. UVA, if you don't know, they're 4-1. UVA typically stinks, but right now they're 4-1. Their one loss being a few weeks ago at home, they lost to Maryland 27-13. Beat Coastal Carolina 43-24. Beat, in my opinion, kind of an overhyped, overrated BC team 24-14. Boston College got a lot of hype after beating Florida State, but Florida State stinks. So that hype was a little bit far fetched, I guess you could say. Now, when you're looking at this team and you're breaking them down, uh, first let's look at Louisville's offense. So Louisville is a passing team. Their passing offense is pretty explosive this year, led by Tyler Shug at quarterback. They ranked currently 14th in the country at 303 yards per game. They don't really have anything at the running back, the running game position. They're still trying to looks like still trying to find out who the running back is. They started out with Don Chaney, the transfer from Miami, but he's not really cutting it. So now they're going to this running back, true freshman. Last name is Brown. I'm blanking on the first name. True freshman who's got wheels, really fast running back, has hit some big plays this season, but he's not really a bell cow. So Louisville's still trying to establish themselves and find themselves running the ball. On the UVA side, it's all about Anthony Calandri at quarterback, right? Anthony Calandri, he can wheel and deal. He's got a dual threat. He runs around. He can make a big 40-yard pass downfield. Then he could run around and throw a pick too. That's been his game since last season. I like watching him play though. He's definitely an exciting player to watch, but he can be erratic. UVA, similar to Louisville, doesn't really have a bell cow running back. I mean, they're trying to force feed Kobe Pace as that bell cow running back, as that top dog at running back. But the reality is, Kobe Pace isn't really like that. He's just a guy, in my opinion. But they got Malachi Fields outside, so they got a legit number one at wide receiver, similar to what Louisville has. Louisville has a legit number one at wide receiver in Ja'Cory Brooks. Ja'Cory Brooks, I think, is going to be an X factor in this game. 25 grabs, 489 yards, and 6 touchdowns so far this season. He's cooking. Malachi is also cooking though, so two number ones are going to go at it in this game. But I think the biggest difference you're going to see in this game is Louisville's passing game going against the UVA pass defense. UVA has been cooked by everybody this season in the secondary, giving up 266 yards per game, 118th nationally. I expect Tyler Shug to go over 300 in this game. So it's really about, can UVA keep pace with Louisville? Can Calandria and Malachi Fields keep pace with Tyler Shug and Ja'Cory Brooks? You're looking at these last 3 games for Louisville, particularly the last two. They're on a 2-game losing streak, looking to bounce back, looking to end the schneid. Against Notre Dame, they lose 31-24, a game they only gave up 280 yards of offense in that game. How did they lose? 3 turnovers. They had Tyler Shook took off for a 46-yard run, fumbles. That leads to a Notre Dame touchdown drive. In the very next drive, a punt goes over the Louisville punter's head, all all the way back to the 4-yard line. Notre Dame recovered it, got an easy touchdown. And then later in the game, another turnover led to a field goal. So they got 17 points off of turnovers. That's a little flukish. Now, SMU's for real. SMU almost had 500 yards offense. That's not UVA. UVA is not going to have 500 yards offense in this game. I don't think UVA is also going to get those fluke plays that Notre Dame got either in this game. So I like Louisville to cover the 7. I think Louisville wins this game by double digits. I don't think UVA's pass defense really is gonna put up much of a fight against Tyler Shug and this Louisville passing game. So anyway, that's my pick. I'll have a few more games this week. As I go on, I've been doing one game per video lately. So if you like the content, please like, follow, subscribe, all of that. And let's see if we can keep this hot streak going. As you can see my YouTube handle here in a few seconds. Take care.